Nah, this Zaire Franklin beef right now with Jeff Teague is crazy. It's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because Jeff Teague was out of pocket from beginning to end. I watched just the clips online, and you guys know sometimes when you watch 60-second clips, 30-second clips, even 120-second clips, sometimes the conversation could be taken out of context. So you're like, yo, hold on, why he saying all this for? What's the animosity? Ain't that your mans? So what I did was we watched the entire episode. More than once, we watched it twice. Cause after watching it once, I was like, nah, Jeff Teague is tweaking. So I had to watch it a second time. And let me tell you this, Jeff Teague is still tweaking. The argument started off friendly. You can tell they were arguing behind the scenes too before it even started recording. Because as soon as it jumps in, they're already arguing about Wemby walking through the door, whatever, and Zaire's already laughing, kind of giving side comments about it. And then one of the dudes from the podcast jumps in and he's like, yo, hold on. Let's do the intro real quick. And then after that, he's like, yo, they were just arguing. Y'all can get back to what you was arguing about.
When Wemby walk in the room,
American. Bad Bunny bigger than Wemby. Turn this shit on.
that makes
we
zero
live.
sense. We talking about
Turn this
sports.
shit on.
When Wemby walk in the
Wemby
game,
is
when
not
Wemby walk in the
American.
gym,
When we argue before we get going.
He's an NBA player.
Turn me up, DJ.
He's an
Turn me
NBA
up,
player.
DJ.
Super Bowl Monday.
When
It's
Wemby
football
walk in the
today.
room, I
football
don't give a
show.
fuck if he had a football. If he at the stadium, they gonna be like, Wemby's at the Super Bowl. Wemby's here. Like Odell Beckham's still a bigger star than all y'all famous wide receivers in the league right now.
We ain't talking about Super Bowl right now. Y'all got beef, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Back to what y'all was talking about before the show started, man.
I was just saying it ain't no real superstars in the NFL like it used to be. Like Patty Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are superstars, and we know them, but they lost this year, so their game was boring. Don't nobody know nobody that played in
Yeah,
that
bro was
game
just
for
saying
real.
in the game it wasn't nobody really notable. No disrespect to nobody, but
Yeah,
none
but
of your top people was in the game this year.
Jackson Smith and Nigga won Offensive Player of the Year though.
I'm happy
Yeah,
you said
my
that the right
point.
way. Shout out to Drewski.
I
You
know.
guys get to that too.
I rock,
he
I rock
was
with
the
him.
best player he was the best offensive player in the NFL this year.
I'm
He was
glad
a
he was.
breakout superstar.
And at first, I'm looking at the argument like, okay, it's a sports podcast, a great sports conversation. Whose superstars matter more today? The NFL, the NBA? To me, during Black History Month, this ain't the time to argue about whose athletes matter more, brother. We all athletes. MLB, NBA, NFL. America's superstars should always matter. But hey, let's entertain Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague saying that there was no superstars at all in that Super Bowl. That Super Bowl was boring. Let me agree with one thing. The Super Bowl was boring, and it wasn't due to the superstars. The Super Bowl was boring because it was a defensive game. Both teams went out there and played a hell of a defensive game, super slow. For those that want to watch a whole bunch of touchdowns, crazy catches, excitement, nail biters, touchdown, this wasn't the game for that. This was a defensive game. We seen Drake May play terribly. I kept telling everybody that Seattle secondary is no joke. But let's forget about the Seattle secondary. Let's think about the Seattle defensive line. They was running through that offensive line of the Patriots and just smacking Drake May repeatedly.
Glenn throws it away, heavily pressured. Come on. You want to finish? You good? Come on, I got you. Come on.
Now, if you're not a football fan and you're just with the family, you're just watching the Super Bowl, you're hearing Bad Bunny's performing.
Rose, I'm leaving Super Bowl right now, and I just want to give you my first immediate reactions to the Super Bowl halftime show. I'll be honest with you, I was at the Super Bowl last year, and thinking about that show, Bad Bunny show, very different, but from the energy inside the stadium, Bad Bunny's was on a different level. Let me tell you why. Like, I feel like halftime shows in general, they're built for television, right? For the people at home watching it, that's how you build out your stage design. Kendrick did a great job at that. So when he was in the stadium, like, you couldn't really see all the things you saw on the broadcast. Bad Bunny, on the other hand, even though he still did things that were built for television on his performance, the energy in the stadium was on 100, even with a whole bunch of people that did not speak no Spanish. Like, it was super dope. The Real Wedding, just bringing the island to San Francisco. I thought it was so clear. My voice is gone from just screaming the words of his joints. It was just a party. He turned the halftime show to a party, and everybody was involved with it. It was beautiful. It was a moment. I don't want to pit Dot and Bad Bunny's halftime shows against each other, but as someone who's seen both of them in person, I enjoyed myself more at Bad Bunny's, and I didn't know any words to his songs. So that might speak for itself. Let me know what y'all thought of his halftime show performance in the comments down below. All right, for complex, I'm sure the Rose.
That's why you was there. Yeah, you'll be watching this game like, yo, what the hell are we watching? How long? How long until somebody scores? I thought this was football. Why are they acting like soccer? Why is this shit 1-2? So that part I can agree with. No superstars, I definitely can't. Cooper Kupp won Super Bowls with the Rams, huge superstar. Stephon Diggs. We just made a Stephon Diggs video. Stephon Diggs with Cardi B. Well, he was with Cardi B, allegedly. I don't even know what's going on. I can't even keep up with them.
Hi, Cardi. Get away from my man.
Yeah.
You're the man, you know? Give him a lap dance.
But the dude is allegedly dating Cardi B. Cardi B spending all his money on Super Bowl parties. He shows up with his other newborn child, his family. Allegedly, baby mamas is in the building. Like, come on, son. There was even stories tied to this. Sam Darnold, huge prospect. One of the best comeback stories ever. Played for the Jets. Played for the Vikings. Had a great year with the Vikings. Let's just say that. Had a great year with the Vikings to still get cut for the rookie that they drafted, J.J. McCarthy. For him to not even play good at all, and we start seeing a whole bunch of funny memes. One of my boys always send me J.J. McCarthy in another uniform with that funny ass face. I just got a Patriots one. To cut Sam Darnold, to then for him to go and win a Super Bowl, it's beautiful. That literally beat the Daniel Jones story, because everybody counted out Daniel Jones. He went 8-2 with the Colts, then broke a fibula, then tore his Achilles. But before all that, crazy comeback stories. I'm always here to see it.
He's still famous in the United States.
No. Who is Sam Darnold comparable to in the NBA?
Sam Darnold would be like Jimmy Butler winning a ring.
Come on, dog.
Okay, all right, so that's fine.
That's really what that's like.
What about Drake May? Just let him have it, Jeff.
I'm saying, you don't. How do you not see that?
Because nobody gave a damn about Sam Darnold.
What about Drake
last
May?
year he had a hell of a season. He messed up bad in the postseason, but
nobody cared.
No, when you say
he was one of
nobody
the best
cares, what are
quarterbacks in
you
the league
saying
last
though?
year.
Nobody cared. Jimmy Butler, everybody been knowing Jimmy Butler for years. You can tell me the team he first played on.
Because he was next to Derrick Rose. He wasn't the star.
He did.
Jimmy has
but
some real
in comparison to
vibe.
the situation, you didn't know Jimmy at Marquette like you knew Sam Darnold at USC. He was the biggest quarterback prospect.
That's
He was
true.
number
Thank
3 in
you.
his
And I
draft
still didn't
class.
know him.
Thank you.
I didn't
That's
know
what
him.
I'm saying.
He was
Jeff, you in your bubble.
Nobody cared.
You in your bubble. You in your
Most
bubble.
people probably knew him. We just don't.
Yeah, bro, that was
Nobody-
Sam
You in your
cared.
bubble. You in your
Kenneth Walker, amazing MVP of the Super Bowl. But again, if you side with one sport has bigger stars than the other, and you're Jeff Teague who played in the NBA, I expect you to be on that side. What I don't expect is for you to start disrespecting out random players. Disrespecting the linebacker from Seattle, not only disrespecting the linebacker from Seattle, disrespecting the NFL by saying Odell Beckham Jr. is still the most popular wide receiver. Like, no, he's not, brother. Brother, no, he's not. He's super popular. We love the catch with the Giants. He played for a huge market like New York, so a very big popular team. So yes, Odell Beckham Jr., nothing but love for the dude. Even saw him getting ready for the Super Bowl. Pause on that. But to say that he's still the most popular wide receiver in the league is just crazy. It's just crazy. I was gonna start naming a whole bunch of receivers, but we don't got all day. But I'm sure Puka Nacua, stuff like that is already a household name. It's already a household name. Even if you don't know JSN, you probably know someone that said his name wrong. Shout out to Drewski last week. That was crazy. That was crazy. Don't take the moment from that man. Don't try to be bigger than the moment. That's JSN's moment right there. You don't know how to say his name, JSN.
Pull up tonight. So, well, the winner decided not to pull up tonight, so I guess on his behalf, Jackson Smith Njigba, Najiba, JSN.
The meaning behind your full name, Jackson Smith Njigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, put respect on it, you heard me? You know, Sierra Leone, Salon. You know, my grandfather came to the United States in the 70s, had to work for everything that he had. You know, brought a lot of people over here, brought a lot of family over here, and he was a leader and, you know, took pride in who he was and what he had to give back to. And I represent him, I represent my family, I represent Sierra Leone, Bo, Freetown. You know, it's an honor just to even say that. I appreciate you asking that question. It's an honor to say that up here in front of y'all. And I take great pride in Man, I'm on cloud 9, I ain't gonna lie. I'm straight though. Ayo.
AJ Brown on ESPN every single week, mad because he got no yards. No, his team won. The Eagles won. He dissing Saquon. I guess Saquon Barkley ain't the same this year. He's dissing random people on his team.
What would you say to, there's been speculation out there that you are not the same player you once were. What would you say to those people?
I guess Saquon ain't the same player either. All right. But I don't got no player. I don't care about that. Y'all don't believe that.
I didn't say it.
Okay. This is giving me that T.O. feeling from back in the day. Justin Jefferson politely dissing J.J. McCarthy on sports shows. These are all receivers that are huge and popular.
In my shoes, I gotta hold the people that surround me accountable, which is, of course, carrying JJ into some more workouts, getting that connection down.
Are you gonna hang with them more this year? This offseason?
Of course, if I want things to change, if that's gonna be my quarterback, you know, of course I gotta hold some type of accountability.
Are you just like gonna let it happen, or are you gonna make your voice known?
Oh no, I'm gonna let it happen, and I don't need to show it either. I'm not gonna be posting it on Instagram and social media.
No, I mean like what you want as the best player in the league. Like,
what you mean?
Like who you want throwing you the ball? What those decisions?
I don't care. That's not my decision. I don't care who's throwing me that ball. That's not my main priority. And I've said that.
You've always said that
multiple times. I don't really care who's going to be throwing that ball, but that person that's throwing that ball needs to throw that ball and needs to lead us into that big dance at the end of the season.
Jamar Chase is definitely famous, obviously, for being one of the best receivers in the league. But if you don't watch football, he's still famous for all the nutty stuff he does off the field, like the spitting stuff that happened. Him running up to Shannon Sharp like, yo, why'd you say that about me? Why'd you say that about me?
Hey, shit, you know you ain't had to say that about me spitting all that nigga. I'm gonna let you have it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna let you say I hate. You're gonna talk about me like that. Now I got good character. I'm not looking about to steal me. I will not let nobody play with me. That's one thing. You know you can do that. Grab these bars, do something washing, what you gonna do? You gonna give them back? I did that. And he blew out. I didn't. I walked away when he did. That's what happened. You couldn't take it out of there. How you want it? But you don't give up $200, $300. Sometimes you gotta lose money to make money.
Tyreek Hill, bro, is again viral for on the field and definitely for off the field. And not in good things all the time. But again, he feels like the NBA got more superstars. Let's also include that a lot of the names that he was screaming, Wemby, not American. SGA, not American. Jokic, not American. Luka, not American. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But when we're talking about American household superstars, you can't diss the NFL. I think out of all sports, the most American superstars born and raised in America, I'm gonna have to go with the NFL.
He took to his second or third one for most non-casual basketball players to really be on some, okay, Jokic is actually one of the greatest players to ever play.
Did he play the Celtics that year?
No, they played. Yeah, that's not
exactly.
That was Luka.
That's what I'm saying.
Luka played the
Denver
Celtics.
Played Miami, or we could fact check that. I don't remember who they played. But
that's what I'm saying. That's the point.
championship.
That's what I'm saying is at some point you gotta. This is the beginning. This is the
I'm sure it
beginning
was a star
of
on
two
the other side of the
dynasties.
season.
It
What I'm
definitely was a
saying.
star.
That's all
It's
I'm saying.
always stars in the NBA. That's what I'm saying. You
that's
could be in the NFL. Y'all don't got stars for real. Like we still talking about Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. These niggas is hurt.
You brought them up. Those are Americans. You're bringing up people who are superstars from a whole nother country. Wemby is not an American.
He plays in the NBA.
He was a world-renowned star before he even came over here. We knew about him before he came over here.
It's about the leagues. It ain't
talking
about the
about the
NBA.
leagues.
What you mean?
It's about basketball.
Basketball.
Hear what I'm
about where
saying
you
though,
from.
Mook? Listen, all right, you and Jeff, y'all both was lit. Y'all had Nap on tilt, right? When y'all made it to the league, the whole hood, the whole city had y'all backs. Still to this day, correct?
Yeah.
That's different than having an entire country. I think y'all really underestimate the power of that.
But
y'all having
that's not the
a
argument.
million
That's not the
people. No, what
argument,
I'm
though.
saying is when you talk about stardom, when you talking about somebody that's pushing the needle, moving the goalposts on that, is like you can't compare somebody who's lit and bringing together the South or bringing together a certain demographic compared to somebody that's bringing an entire.
The MLB has a whole bunch of international players, even like a little place that I love to call home, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, all these different places. Soccer, same thing. The most famous player, not only in the world, but in America right now in the MLS is not American either. Not American either. Lionel Messi plays down in Miami intern, not American. And this is when I started noticing that the conversation was taking a bit of a weird turn. Not even when he said Shador was the most popular player in the NFL and Shador saving the NFL. Not that part. Not that part.
Like, I know Shador.
So y'all
Shador made the Pro Bowl off popularity.
Shador was the 8th quarterback pick, though. That's what
Shador is more famous than Sam Darnold. What are we talking about?
Shador's a star, bro.
He's a star.
But that's what Jeff's saying, bro.
He's a star.
I'm not saying Shador's not a star.
He is y'all biggest star in the NFL right now. It's him, Pat Mahomes.
He might be, bro. Hold up. Time out. If we don't have a combo, we can have a combo.
He made the Pro Bowl
because you feel like saying
that, bro. He made the Pro Bowl because he's a star.
Honest, Lewis. Fuck they talking about. It's a football podcast.
Who more lit than Shador in the NFL?
Now I'm about to turn it up. Even an NBA game yesterday. Nobody watched that shit. Nobody knew y'all was even playing.
Nobody watched the Super Bowl. They only watched for Bad Bunny. You the only one that didn't watch Bad Bunny.
Y'all took Shaq and Ernie off of TV, man. Crashing out. This is my last day.
You the only one that didn't watch Bad Bunny. Everybody else in the world watched Bad Bunny but you.
I watched that shit too, and I was shaking my hips.
I can see. All right. When I started noticing it was going down a bad path was when I started talking about money. When Jeff knew that he was losing the conversation, because my boy even said it, bro, I've been Pro Bowl. Have you ever been All-NBA in anything? You've been an All-Star one time. I'm sure that I'll make another All-Star before you do. Why? Because your career's over. I'm telling you, my boy Zaire was dissing him, but still very respectful. He dissed him in the most respectful ways I've ever seen in my life. And Jeff still continued to choose violence, not logic, violence. Because all Jeff Teague's examples to me were terrible. Were just terrible examples.
It's a very
Jeff, hold up, Jeff, let me ask you a question. You do know in TV ratings, like the NFL puts like the NBA,
know,
like
more people can play it. We get it.
I'm saying though, you know nobody watches the NBA compared to the NFL, right?
Yeah,
you know that y'all actually having y'all worst ratings year in a long time, right?
You know that?
Who got more money? The league? We talking leagues? We talking players?
Players.
Now you
didn't tell me go hit your hand on the wall. Don't get no ticket for it.
I got money. You got money. I got money. We both rich. I'm from the hood, and we both made it out. So you talking about being rich and don't got nothing to do with anything.
I'm talking about players getting
more money. What you mean? We got money too. It's just a different math. It don't make no difference. The same way soccer players got more money than all of us. So what are we actually talking about?
But I really have my money.
People are your money.
But I got the money that I earn. So like that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. We can have a conversation. You ain't gotta be a little kid. Let's have a combo though. For real.
It ain't no combo. I can talk how I want to talk. You can talk how you want to talk. Y'all shit weak. Don't be mad at me.
You mad because the Super Bowl is a national holiday and you're upset about that. It's okay.
That was a great Super Bowl recap.
I don't give a fuck about it.
That's fine though.
It's weak to me.
We have sponsored Love the Show. Moving on.
Super Bowl. So hopefully we win. Woo! Tickets cost a fortune, right? So coming from Australia, I reckon I spent $150,000. There's 5 of us, so tickets were 80 grand, 80,000 Australian.
Where are you guys sitting? Are you on the field? For 150 grand?
Yeah, it's on. We're level 1, so we're right. Yeah, it's expensive.
How about just your flight from Melbourne? How much did that run you guys?
That was $65,000.
$65,000 to fly from Melbourne.
Yeah, it's about $13,000. That's business class, but yeah, but it's.
But this is priceless, right?
Yeah, it's priceless. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're here for the win, and it's a lifetime memory for the kids. It's gonna be a lifetime memory for the kids. So
you already know when people start bringing up money in an argument, their points is already done. Their points to counteract yours and to keep going back and forward is already getting near the end, if not already. And that's one of their last flags that they throw up in the air. Like, brother, what does that have to do with anything that we're speaking about? Zaire's rich. Jeff Teague, I'm assuming, is also rich with them NBA contracts. I'm assuming they're both well off. So to argue one dude over money is just, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And I think that's where it started opening the door for disrespect. Where then you start seeing Jeff T call him Zaire Smith. I don't know your name. You know that's Zaire Franklin, brother. You have a relationship with the man. I'm just a sports fan and I know that's Zaire Franklin. So the fact you have a relationship with this man and you gonna call him Zaire Smith.
Tom Brady was the one. Patrick Mahomes is the one.
And Pat was hurt this year and the NFL sucked. So what?
Yeah. You're literally just saying things. You sound like a little kid. You sound like a little kid.
What's a great year for the NFL?
Let's be adults though.
Was this a great year for the NFL?
You don't gotta be a little kid, huh?
The coach was relevant for a bit. This is not a great year for the NFL.
How do you figure that though?
This was a bad year. You had the weak ass Patriots. The Patriots suck. They ain't beat nobody.
But the Patriots got one of the biggest markets in the NFL.
I'm not saying, but they came with.
Ernest Jones just got his second MVP and he all pro.
Man, who Ernest Jones? Man, give me some names, man. I need to know the household names, cuz.
You want
like
a household name.
I can read. They're gonna talk over. They had to tell me you play on the team the first time y'all did the interview. I said, who is this nigga, DJ?
You said, oh, see, Jeff, you taking it somewhere else, Jeff. Jeff, you taking it somewhere else,
They
Jeff.
said you was a Pro Bowl linebacker. I said, who is this nigga?
Jeff,
DJ, am I lying?
Jeff, you taking it somewhere else, Jeff. You taking it somewhere else. You ain't gotta take it there.
I just like household names,
because you taking it somewhere else.
I like household.
Jeff, you are not a household name. You never talk for this. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, based off your NBA career, you wasn't a household name. So, like, relax.
Are you making my point?
But that's what I'm saying.
I
That's
know
why
the
it's
household
cool.
names in the NBA.
Household names get the
You
growth
just
and go
told
over
me
their
Ernest
time.
Jones was a household name. He's not.
He just got his second Super Bowl. He just got his first All-Pro. He's building his career. He's in his fifth year in his league.
I know. You just told me.
All right, close the statements. Y'all been going to circle the last 2 minutes.
Edwards. He in
I don't
his
want to argue with you,
rookie deal, right?
I don't want to argue with you. We can have a real conversation. If you want to really talk a point, we could build on it, though. I'm trying to tell you, legacies are built over time.
We know
Those
that.
boys are
We just
starting
telling
legacies.
You, Odell
So, like,
Beckham was lit in his first year. Did you know who Odell Beckham was?
He plays in New York. Same way we all know who Jackson Dart is. Same reason why Michael Parsons was
really,
so
though.
popular,
They
so
ain't
lit,
lit.
because he played in the biggest market. Let's take it right here. Jeff, you from the city, right?
Yeah.
Did they put you on the Jumbotron? Okay, let's keep moving then. You just said you were there. Did they put you on the Jumbotron?
No,
okay, so let's keep it moving. So clearly, you being a basketball player don't got nothing to do with
went to the game and they actually said,
put me on the Jumbotron.
Zaire Smith.
I'm trying to understand. What's your point, bro? You keep trying me. Stop. Don't disrespect my name. Hold up, Jeff. Don't disrespect my name. You know my name.
Zaire. I don't know your last name. Zaire.
Stop disrespecting me. Jeff, hold up, Jeff. Don't disrespect me, Jeff. We live, so we don't got to, like, don't disrespect me.
I don't remember your last name. They put Zaire.
You don't just. All right, bro.
What is it?
All right, bro.
They
What you
put
trying to be
Zaire
on, bro?
Franklin.
What you really trying to be on, though, man? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you taking it somewhere else. Like, we can have a convo. Like, we at work, bro. Like, what you want, bro? Like, we ain't gotta do all this, gang. They put me on the Jumbotron. They didn't put you on Jumbotron. They put me on the Jumbotron. They cheered, nigga. They cheered. They say all pro. Have you ever been all NBA? No. Have you ever, like, you was a one-time All-Star? I promise you, I'm gonna get another Pro Bowl before you get into the All-Star. Your career is over. You was trash. They traded you all over the fucking NBA. You never stood. I was a captain on every fucking team I was on.
How many years you
so
played?
Calm down, gang. Like, niggas really fuck with me. I'm really carrying it out here, and I came in late. You was an early pick. I was a late pick, and I got out the fucking mud. So watch your mouth when you talking to me, nigga. All right, bro. Nah, because like you really trying me.
All right, people are actually
Y'all
watching
really tripping. We live. We don't have to do this.
We have a show that people are watching.
Get the fuck out of here.
We live. We don't have
I'm
to
proud
do
of
this.
you.
We live. We don't have to do this. We live. We don't have to do this.
You have a good career, bro.
Don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm gonna say. We don't have to do that. Everything is cool. You ain't got to disrespect my name.
No disrespect. You win, big dog. You win.
I'm saying
you the GOAT.
play
You
that
the
role,
GOAT.
but it's
You one of the
cool. I'm
best.
saying
You
you
one
can
of
play
the
that role.
best,
It's
bro.
cool.
I don't know.
You can play that role. It's cool though. But like, just don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm asking.
What?
Just don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm asking.
Come on, man. Fuck out of here, my nigga. You good though? Do your thing. You tough as shit.
All right, bro.
Where we at, DJ?
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, they put you on a Jumbotron, nobody even knew who you was. Like, he was just coming crazy. Where I'm telling you, all Zaire did was shoot back a couple times. Like, brother, what category did you ever lead in the NBA? I've led many in the NFL at the end of the season. And if you guys watch football, we know Zaire Franklin is one of those guys. We know Zaire Franklin is one of those guys. I remember when Shaq Leonard got hurt and I was like, oh my God, when he gets healthy again, Shaq Leonard and Zaire Franklin's gonna be so scary. Never really got to see that. But Zaire is one of the brightest stars in the Colts, and another reason why I continue to wear that shoe horse every single season. When he started disrespecting a man's name, I felt the same way. Like, all right, brother, hold on. Let's stop the debate here. Let's stop the debate here and let's not disrespect each other. Because he didn't call him Jeff out of his name. He called him Jeff Teague the entire time. He called him Jeff, or he didn't even say his name at all. But one thing he didn't do was disrespect his name. And I think that's foul. And if that's your man's, bro, we on live, like, why does it have to go down this? You even hear Jeff Teague make a joke about them fighting when they start watching the highlights from the NBA from the fight. And he's like, yo, this is how me and Zaire gonna be in a minute. Talking about, I think it was Bridges, when Bridges went down and scooped. Was it Nene? I forgot exactly who it was, but you know, I'll show the clip. And it's like, why do you want to keep bringing it there? Where like Zaire even said, brother, it doesn't have to go there. But you can tell again, like we said in the beginning, Jeff Teague did not choose to be logical or to have an actual debate on a podcast and use his words. No, he just chose to be a dickhead. Pardon my French. And there was a lot of other.
It didn't have to be that, bro. It's a football day. It's a football day.
It's never a football day on 520. You can get the herb. I don't give a.
That's what you want?
Yeah, I could be.
That's what niggas on, bro.
Okay.
That's niggas crazy, bro. Huh?
Man, y'all, come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you talking
Come
watch how I'm talking to you. Just
Come on,
my name. That's
bro.
all I'm
It ain't
asking.
that
Another nigga
serious.
named Zaire Smith.
I don't know who that is.
It's cool. So I didn't remember your
But you
last
know my
name.
name's Zaire Franklin, though.
I just had to remember. Like I said, when you pull up to the board, I didn't know.
It hurt your feelings that much, the Super Bowl that lit. Was it Bad Bunny?
I really don't. Not Bad Bunny, you don't.
I listen to Bad Bunny. I heard it.
Let's move on, please.
You talk about
Zaire,
Bunny
you
Star.
been
Hold on.
Let's not disrespect.
Go ahead.
Somebody's not star.
I've been to Pacers game and they put me on the Jumbotron during the finals. During the finals, they put me on the
Nobody
Jumbotron.
knew who you were. I
They
swear
put
to
me
God,
on the
I was there.
Jumbotron.
I was there. Robert Mathis popped up. They said bad.
It ain't no disrespect.
It's no disrespect.
How you gonna say nobody knew? How you gonna say nobody knew, nigga? How you gonna say nobody knew? Okay, let's take it right here.
Who is Randall?
Chris Dunn be standing on niggas in the NBA, bro.
That's gonna be me and Zaire.
No, for sure. I'm waiting for 11 o'clock.
That's gonna be me and you.
I'm waiting for 11 o'clock, for sure.
Your big ass will go get out of here. The whole West Side was gonna be in this motherfucker.
That's fine. That's okay.
Let's go.
That's okay. We're gonna have to get here.
To gear down, learning how to decel, learning how to have
Other clips that we've seen where he just continued the disrespect throughout it, where it kind of fizzled down around the end of the podcast. I was happy to see that. Where I thought at one point it was gonna get physical, but I'm happy it never did. And one thing that even made me feel a lot better, because I'm somebody that said a lot of dumb shit before. And then I wake up the next day and I was like, yeah, bro, I was just arguing my mans to argue. I just had a bad day at work, so I took it out on them. Or not on them, but on the topic, the conversation, just going back and forward. When damn well I don't even feel that way, or I don't even care that much. There's a lot of times where I don't even care, but it's just to argue. And I'm happy to see that Jeff Teague the next day, which the next day is today's episode, he comes back, because I was waiting for that to be released. As soon as that was released, I watched it to see, was he doubling down on being a dickhead? Nah, he wasn't. He looked back at the situation and everything and realized that he was wrong and apologized and said, you know, he disrespected that man's legacy, that man's name, and that's supposed to be his boy, bro. And it's funny to see Zaire text him during the show, like, yo, stop with that soft shit, let's get to that money. He didn't hold it personal. Bro, we all fight with our bros. But the most important part is always how you make up. Or how you guys, whoever was wrong sometimes steps up. Because there's two people that could have two huge egos and the relationship is never the same over something so stupid.
Our better product today. Yesterday wasn't our best foot forward, man. And y'all definitely let us know about it.
Oh, facts. That was blowing my shit up. But shout out to Z.
Yeah.
That's my dog. Me and him go back and forth every day on and off camera about basketball topics and football topics. We always comparing who got what, who do what. So shout out to him. It's all love. We dapped up yesterday after the show. We all talked about it. These niggas got on my ass yesterday. Mike got on my ass talking about, hey, he can go when I said that or whatever. Nigga, he was like, nigga, we 5-2 and we all won. So I appreciate that. And I apologized to him last night about the show about disrespecting his name, because he's a diehard about his legacy and what he want to build and all the things that he got going for the Franklin. So I apologize to him about that. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about my accolades and none of that shit. So whatever he said to me, it's all good. I ain't giving a fuck. We all family. We all love. But
come on, man. Yeah, and normally Zaire would be here on the Tuesday, but he is on vacation. My boy is free. Obviously, the coach wasn't on shit, so he is enjoying his time.
So I'm happy to see that it was squashed. I'm happy to see that Jeff could be the bigger man, or not even be the bigger man, because he was the only one that actually had to apologize. Like, he was the only one tweaking and disrespecting not only the NFL and a whole bunch of superstars and people that go out there and probably love your show, but you diss Zaire Franklin right in his face, which I didn't like that, I'm not gonna lie. Not only as a Colts fan, but as a man at the end of the day. It's like, bro, don't do that. Ain't that supposed to be your boy? Don't do it, that's corny. But sub up to the channel, guys, comment down below. Please let me know your thoughts. Did you guys think this was gonna go further than it was? Do you think there's still some static there where maybe this can spark again in the future? Or is it dead for now? Also, who do you think has more stars? American stars, because that's how he was talking. He tried to say Shador was the biggest star in the NFL. Is he popular? Yes. Was he selling a lot of jerseys? Yes. But for him to say Patrick Mahomes got hurt and the NFL sucked after that, it's like, brother, you're not watching NFL. You're not watching the NFL. You're not at all. Because no disrespect to Patrick Mahomes as a man, no disrespect to Chiefs fans, and I never want to wish an injury on nobody. When Patrick Mahomes went down, bro, the Chiefs were already cooked, and I didn't even care about them anymore. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, they weren't even a team that I was worrying about in that division. I was more worried about the Chargers, if anything, in Denver. Obviously, Denver being the first team to be worried about in that division. But since he's just a casual viewer, the first thing he can say is, oh, yeah, the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar and the Chiefs. If they're not good, no one cares about the NFL. Like, what are you talking about, brother? You just talking to talk now. You just talking to talk. You got way too many viewers to just be taking up airspace. But I'm happy to see it ended the way it did and we saw apologies flying. I love to see that. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to Zaire. That's my dog right there. Shout out to Zaire for real. And we were seeing a lot of people online like, bro, Jeff Teague should have got smacked up, because I watched a couple other podcasts where niggas weren't as nice as me. And they were kind of sharing their own opinion. They didn't like the way that Jeff Teague really handled it.
Whoa, hold on. Hey. And he says, stop playing with my name. Keep playing it, baby.
You know my name. I don't know your last name. Zaire.
I'm gonna tell you another point. See, right now, one person is thinking it's a game.
Okay.
The other one is about to go insane.
Okay.
Cause listen here, if some more other words would have been said, it would have been some Mike's move.
Okay.
Some furniture upside down. Cause bro, I respect you, but I realize you don't respect me.
And I thought that's how I was gonna talk today. Like, yo, Jeff, One thing that I could respect as a man is when you know you did something wrong, you come back the next day and apologize. That's the only reason I'm not going too crazy on what Jeff Teague was saying, because we've all had dumb debates. We've all had dumb debates, and when you're sitting in front of a microphone and you do this every single day, you're gonna have conversations that you regret the next day. Sub up. Don't forget, we're on that road to 22,000 subscribers. We just hit 11,000 subs. So if you could hype this video and help me out, I highly appreciate it. Sub up.